Good morning everyone. I am Nieva Jane Huesca. Today we are going to discuss about the lesson 4 entitled Morphology of Common Fish and its Parts and Function. First we are going to discuss about the external part of the fish. This is the external part of the fish. But we are going to discuss first external part of the fish, which is the upper column or the gill cover. So the gill cover or the upper column is a part of the fish that covers the gills. So the gill cover of fish serve to protect the gills and regulate the flow of water for efficient respiration. Next, we have here the scales. So the scales are part of the fish that covers the body. So the scales of fish serve multiple functions, including protection against predators, reducing friction for efficient swimming, and aiding in maintaining the fish body temperatures and water balance. Next, we have here the lateral lines. So the lines along the body of the fish used to help the fish adapt itself to its new environment. So the lateral lines, it is a series of sensory organs that run along the sides of its body, and it serves multiple functions including detecting changes in water pressures, vibrations, and movement in the surrounding environment, helping the fish navigate, locate prey, and avoid obstacles. Next, we have here the fins. So the fins is a part of the fish that used for swimming, balancing, and propelling in water. So the fin of the fish various functions including propulsion, stability, and balance. So the different types of fins such as the dorsal fin, pectoral fins, pelvic fins, and caudal fin. It is work together to enable the fish to swim, change directions, and maintain positions in water, and navigate through its aquatic environment effectively. Next, the eyes. So the eyes is a part of the fish that used for seeing. So the fish eyes are adapted to underwater visions with special structures that enhance their ability to see in water, such as a larger field of view, good color visions, and the ability to see the low light conditions. And the eyes also play a role in maintaining balance and orientations in the water. So that is the function of the eyes of the fish. Next, we have here the mouth. So the mouth is a part of the fish that used for swallowing objects, particularly food. So the mouth of the fish serve as multiple functions including feeding, communication, and respiration. It is used to capture and consume food, allowing the fish to obtain nutrients for survival. Additionally, the mouth may be involved in courtship behavior and territorial displays, as well as in some species, it may play a role in respiration by allowing the fish to gulp air from the surface. Next, we have here the anus. So the anus is a part of the fish that serves as excretory organ of the fish, where the waste matter coming from the body of fish pays out. So the anus of fish serve as the opening for elimination of waste materials from digestive system, allowing for excretion of solid waste products. So number 8, the caudal peduncle. So the caudal peduncle is a part of the fish that connect the body from the tail. So the caudal peduncle of fish is the narrow regions located just before the tail fin, and its main function is to provide support and flexibility to the tail fin, allowing for efficient propulsion and maneuverability during swimming. Number 9, we have here the nostril. So the nostril is a part of the fish that used for smelling. So the nostril is also known as nares. Serve as a primary olfactory organs, allowing the fish to detect and perceive chemical signals in the water, such as presence of food, potential mates, or predators. They also play a role in water circulation for respirations by allowing the fish to take in oxygen-rich water. The last one, we have here the vent. So the vent is the opening between the anus and the anal fin where the fish will excrete either eggs or sperm, also known as a genital papillae. So the vent is also known as cloaca, serve as opening for the excretions of waste material, including urine and reproductive products. It is also involved in release of eggs or sperm during the reproductions in certain fish species. So that is the part of the external part of the fish. And now, let's proceed to the internal part of the fish. So, these are the part of the fish. We have here the lateral line, muscle, kidney, pyloric ceca, spinal cord, spine, brain, vent, and others. But first, we are going to discuss about the spine that is internal part of the fish. So the spine is the primary structural framework upon which the fish body is built. It connects to the skull at the front of the fish and the tail at the rear. So the spine is made up of numerous vertebrae which are hollow and which protect the delicate spinal cord. So the spine is also known as the vertebral column. So the spine of the fish provides structural supports, protections for the nervous system, and facilitates movements and flexibility in swimming. Next, we have here the spinal cord. So the spinal cord is the part that connects the brain to the rest of the body and relays sensory informations from the body to brain, as well as instructions from the brain to the rest of body. So the spinal cord of fish serve as the main communication pathway between the brain and the rest of the body, transmitting sensory information, coordinating motor responses, and facilitating reflex action. And that is the function of the spinal cord. Next, we have here the brain. So the brain is the control center of the fish where both automatic function and higher behaviors occur. All sensory information is processed here. So the brain of the fish is responsible for processing sensory information, controlling motor function, regulating behavior, and coordinating various psychological processes necessary for the fish survival and adaptation to its environment. Next is the lateral line. So the lateral line is one of the fish's primary sense organs. It detects underwater vibrations and is capable of determining the direction of their source. Next, we have here the swim or the air bladder. So the air bladder is hollow or a gas-filled balance organ that allows a fish to conserve energy by maintaining neutral buoyancy in water. So the air bladder of fish is functioned to control buoyancy, while the lateral line system detects changes in water pressures and aids in navigation and prey detection. Next, we have here the kidney. So the kidney is filters liquid waste materials from the blood. These wastes are then passed out the body. So the kidney of fish serve as the excretory organs, filtering waste products from the blood and regulating the balance of the waters and ions in the fish body, helping to maintain internal hemostasis. Next, the stomach and the intestines. So break down food and absorb nutrients. The stomach and the intestine of fish play a crucial role in digestion and absorption of food. The stomach mechanically and chemically breaks down the undigested food, while the intestine further digests and absorbs nutrients, allowing the fish to obtain energy and essential nutrients for growth and survival. Next, we have here the pyloric ceca. So the fingers-like projections located near the function of the stomach and the intestine, it known to secrete enzymes that aid digestions. It may also functions to absorb digested food or do both. So the pyloric ceca of fish are small, finger-like a structure located near the junction of the stomach and intestine. Their function is to increase the surface area of nutrients absorptions and aid in the digestion and absorption of food. They also play a role in the productions of digestive enzymes to facilitate and breakdown of food particles. Next, the liver. So the liver, it is assessed at digestions by secreting enzymes that break down fats and serve as a storage area for fats and carbohydrates. So the liver of fish serve multiple functions, including the productions and secretion of bile, which aid in digestion and absorption of fats. It also plays a role in metabolism and nutrients detoxifications of harmful substances, storage of energy reserves, and production of various proteins and hormones necessary for fish overall psychological processes. Next, the heart. So the heart circulate blood throughout the body. So the heart of the fish function to pump oxygenated blood from the gill to the rest of the body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the tissues and organs, while simultaneously collecting the oxygenated blood and returning it into the gills of oxygenated. Next, 11. A muscle. So the muscles provide movements and locomotions. These parts of the fish that are usually eaten, they compose the fillet of the fish. So the muscles of the fish are responsible for generating movements allowing the fish to swim, navigate, and capture prey. They provide the power and force needed for locomotions and enable the fish to exhibits various swimming behaviors such as accelerations, maneuverability, and sustained swimming. The last one is the gonads. So the gonads, hormones secreting sexual gland of a fish. So the gonads of fish, which can either testes or ovaries, are responsible for the production of gametes and the secretions of hormones necessary for reproductive processes, including fertilization and the development of offspring. So that are the internal parts of the fish. So this is the skills of the fish. So that fish skills tells the age of a fish. So look at the image of the fish scales. Like a tree, scales show rings that indicate periods of growth. Rings that are farther apart occur when the fish grow well and is a lot of food in the summer seasons. Rings that are close together occur when the fish does not get much food and grows slowly. On the scales, you can identify the summer growth and the winter growth. There will be several rings in each. So the core represents the fish when it was first born as a try. The rings near the edge are the most recent periods of growth. So we have here an example of the scale. So first we have here the placoid. So the placoid is resembles in miniatures thought called denticle. So example is the scale of the shark. So this is the example of the placoid. Next, the cycloid. The cycloid, it is oval or circular in outline and has a smooth and exposed rear edge. So this is the example of the cycloid scales. Next, we have here the stenoid. It is a scales that have a rear edge made of small brush like as spines or comb-like teeth. So example of the sphenoid is the perch and the bass. So this is the example of the sphenoid. This one. Next, let's proceed to the ganoid. So the ganoid is a four-sided plate that fits closely against adjustment plates without overlapping. So this is an example of the ganoid scales. Next is we are going to discuss about the part of the gill. So these are the part of the gills. So the gills, first we have here the gills filament. So used for exchange of gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. The second one is the gill arch. So used for supports and passing for the blood to and the gill filament. So the third one or the last one is the gill rakers. So the gill rakers is used for straining food from the water. And that's all for my report. I hope you learned and thank you.